All right. I am just testing. I'm not going to be on too long, but this is not a phone. It's actually a different kind of device. It's not even a computer. Not a computer, not a phone. Uh, but apparently, it looks like I could go live from here. What's going on, Drex? Just playing around. Want to see how the audio and everything works with this. Testing, exactly. This is not a phone. This is not a computer. This is something I was playing with, and I'm like, you know what? Let me see if I could do YouTube from this, utilizing its built-in camera and everything. If anything else in the picture, horizontal, yeah, I don't think I could do uh, vertical with this. Again, this is not a typical standard device that anyone would probably ever use. I'll probably post a picture eventually, but yeah. This is not something anyone would probably ever use, but me. But I just want to test the whole noise cancellation thing because I heard something that threw me off. Where Leica said she's going to cancel her subscription to Prism because she doesn't need any more because YouTube is not messing with her audio anymore. So I'm a little confused, but it's okay. But I figure I'm going to test with this before I start testing with the phones and software and computer and all that. Audio and video seems fine. Okay, what I'm going to probably do is try to play some music and stuff, a little bit. I mean, as far as noise suppression, do you hear the exhaust fan? Because I am running an exhaust fan because, I was just in the CR. So I'm curious because I don't want to listen to my own live. Ah, I hate when I can't spell this stuff right. Mm. I guess I'll have to listen to the recording afterwards. No exhaust fan. Okay. So that might be something. I could hear it. Let me find. I was just playing some music, but I was playing it off this device because this thing has an awesome speaker in it. I'm going to my history. I'm gonna play a little something, some music off of the TV. And we'll see how this audio works. Again, I am streaming straight to YouTube through a browser on this device, but this is not a phone. This is not a computer. This is, I guess, the closest thing you could consider this is like a tablet. Now, this computer's audio is horrible, but if it sounds bad, it's because it's the TV. You could hear it. Looks normal. This camera, I'm not familiar with it. It looks like it's trying to zoom in on me. Probably because of the cup. So I have no idea how this camera is going to react. It's slowly zooming in and everything. I wanted to have fun with this device, because I didn't even think of ever using this thing. But, why not? I'll listen to this later. I don't want to play too much music. That's not my thing. But I again, just wanted to test it. Now, this does not have an app. It's the browser. So I had to go into the actual studio .youtube.com. But I was able to do the live stream from here, which I find interesting. I'm really curious how this camera is going to react to like me moving around and stuff, because so it still keeps a wide frame, but it will kind of adjust a little bit with me. So I wonder if there's a settings or something. As far as this, I'm in a browser. I don't think there's anything special. Wait, what's this? Share screen. Why would I share my screen, and what would I share? I see there's something that says edit. Again, I'm on a weird device. This is just for me to edit my information. So this is not a mobile device, technically. It's not a phone. It's not a computer. I'm on a Portal Plus from Facebook. It's a Facebook portal. Yeah, I just took a picture. Let me see if I could show that to you. I was just taking a picture real quick. So the speaker is this whole bottom thing is a speaker. Then it's got a 13-inch screen that you could flip up and down, and it's got I guess a smart camera at the top with the microphones. So this is actually old. This device is old. I don't even think they make them anymore. But I wanted to play with it. So, and I mean, I'm in the studio. So I see the chat. I see my own camera. I see the little microphone with the dots. I mean, I'm just in the studio. But I find it a little trippy with the camera adjusting on its own. But that's built in from this device itself. But what I'm going to do is, periodically, maybe today and tomorrow, be on the phone, be on the computer, different software. All I hear people talking about is Prism. I don't know why. I know I've seen other YouTubers in the Philippines using the StreamYard on a computer. I don't think they're using it on their phone. But I mean, you got Restream. I guarantee you there's like 100 different things. I'm actually in just a regular browser. So it's like you go to Google and you go to studio.youtube.com. Because it's not even like the app where I can say go live and it gives me the options. I literally have to go into the YouTube studio to even do this. And I mean, I'm very curious to the quality of this camera and all that stuff, whatever settings. What am I streaming at? What, at least 720, I hope. Maybe 1080. Built-in microphone, everything. It's all a single unit. It's kind of like a meeting bar in a way. Well, it's not, but think of it like a meeting bar. Speakers built in, microphones built in, cameras built in, the screen is built in. Single unit. I'm kind of curious what would happen if I flipped the screen. I think it's just going to change for me, but is it still going to be even like usable? Total crap for me. Yeah, I don't like that. Flip it back. It compresses everything. It looks horrible. So I got the chat on the side. Yeah, I'm just in the studio. But I am going to be very curious about the audio and everything. So what I'm going to do, since we are trying to do test, I'm going to get up. I'm going to walk to the kitchen, and I'm going to try to talk at this normal tone. I could probably turn the whole thing. That way you could see me in the kitchen. That way we're showing that I'm in the kitchen. So I'm going to spin this around, and then I'm going to walk to the kitchen. House is a mess, I don't care. And then we'll see how the audio is. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the exhaust fan off. I could take my plate to the sink anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and walk to the kitchen. And I'm kind of curious if the audio changes if my back is to the... It is zooming in on me. This camera is cool. I like it. But, you know, we'll see how the audio works. So I'm in my kitchen. I am still talking. And I am just going to rinse my plate. I'm just throw it in the sink. But I'm talking. I'm over here, and I'm talking at a normal level. And I'm going to continue talking at a normal level as I'm walking to the camera to see if it does any difference with the audio. So I've been talking this entire time, same tone, from the sink all the way over here. So I just wanted to, you know, get an idea of how the audio is doing. I'm going to come to the other side, get back on the sofa, and turn the camera and everything. So now I'm behind, and I'm still talking. And I'm going to spin this thing around until you see my big head. So it is lower, but it's not distorted. It's not weird. Let's try another thing. Hey, Google, play some salsa music for 2 hours.
Sure. Check out this Salsa Mix 2020, the best of Salsa 2020 by OSOCIT White Station on YouTube Music. Kitchen speaker will stop playing in 2 hours.
It's a fixed camera. It's built right in. All right, so commercial. So I'm going to go ahead and let that speaker play some music. It's not the best sounding thing, but one of the things I'm curious about is the vacuum, when they were using it, couldn't hear it at all. Music, you kind of hear it, but it's very weird sounding. I got a feeling the background audio suppression that they're trying to do purposely tries to pick up voices, like audio from voices, and is trying to get rid of everything else. With music, it's probably confused because of the mixture of instruments and vocals. So I don't know if you could hear the music at all. Hey, Google, what's your audio set at? Let me see what it's set at. Hey, Google, what's your volume set at? Hey, Google, what's your volume set at?
The volume is currently set to 60%.
Hey, Google, set volume to 100%. All right, so speaker is at 100% now. And it's just one of those small, was it Google Minis or whatever? It's not supposed to sound that great. Hey, Google, set volume to 20%. Hey, Google, stop music. 20% is probably, you know. But again, like I said, just testing stuff, seeing what's going on. So you could hear me clearly with the music at 100%, but could you hear the music clearly, or was it distorted? And again, this is not a phone. I'm wondering if this is mostly on phones, whether you use hardware or not. I don't even know what we would consider this. I would probably classify this closer to a tablet than a phone, but yeah, this is a Facebook device, something they made. Actually, I love the Portal line. I don't love that they got rid of it and they got rid of all the options that you had. I mean, this was a nice little smart device. They sold it too cheap and then they killed it. I mean, it's ridiculous, but it is what it is. Okay. So later on, I'll probably do another live. If not, I'll do most of them tomorrow. I'm going to use software. I'm going to not use software. I'm going to use my Mac, use my Windows. I'm going to use the mixer, the microphone. I'm going to do a bunch of different combinations. What's going on, Liquor CEO? I didn't see you sneak in. Just doing some testing and stuff. And again, I was just curious if I could even go live with this particular device, because I have a feeling it's got a decent camera and everything. But the fact that it tries to follow me is kind of cool, I guess. In a little weird way. Like, I don't even know what triggers it. A cup or something. Hide my face. Now it doesn't want to follow me, the fucker. All right. So I'll do a little more testing later on with the phones. Oh, check this out. I thought this is funny. iPhone 5. This is my 12. I carried this thing around for years. Like, what the hell? That's freaking tiny as shit, dude. And then what's worse is the Android. It's like the Android. Like, what the fuck? This just reminds me, phones were getting smaller and then they started getting bigger. What the hell? But I found I have a 3 somewhere. I should have a 4 and a 6. This is the 5. But I want to actually find them all now and see which ones will still work. It actually still turns on. Battery life is horrible, but it still turns on. But it will drain the battery within minutes. It's the battery shot, definitely. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and take off. Because this seems to work only in the studio and more like a computer, I'm assuming you cannot do the like vertical and horizontal option. I am in the studio and it did want me to link an encoder, but I'm not going to go messing with all that crap. So, but yeah, just a quick little test. Seems like I was blah, blah, blah for almost 20 minutes already. So a little longer than I expected. But yeah. All right, everybody. Peace out. However everybody does it. This way. I don't know. Laters. Where's the end button? End stream.